sports reporting. It's a 15-yard penalty. First down. You know nothing about sports.
No, it's prod, not the beat.
You know nothing about
Live, and we live up in this piece, man.
We on the record.
On the record. On a Tuesday, believe it or not.
On a Tuesday.
Cloudy Tuesday over here.
The guys from the You
Yeah,
Know
for
Nothing
real.
About Sports podcast, live and in effect.
Yeah, man. I want to shout out my man Frank. This this guy he had something to say about the last show we did about the Michael Parsons versus Chase Young bit.
Yeah.
But he didn't come at me directly. Frank got my number. Frank, he ain't coming at me directly. I got a problem with that. But Frank, one thing Frank said Parsons could check a running back out of the backfield, but would never line up on a tackle and get more sacks than Chase. I only got one problem with that, Frank. Parsons got more sacks than Chase from the defensive end position this year. So, holla at me, man. Holla at me. You gotta come stronger than that. And come at me, Frank. I want the smoke. Don't send your smoke through nobody else. Don't. If you got smoke for me, don't send your smoke through nobody else. I want it all. I digress.
We got to get him on the show.
Yes, definitely. Because we would go at y'all wouldn't have anything to say. Me and Frank would go at it for like 2 hours straight.
Yeah, man. So this Jon Gruden thing, man.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, and just like B said earlier, man, it only takes just one email. Now, y'all know who's. Now, here's the thing, man. There are several wealthy people on in throughout those emails. Like the roommate, I think one of the guys he helped co-found Hooters and some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But man, this is gonna be ugly. This is going to be ugly.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I saw some subtweets and stuff. You know, people going is Twitter. So you're behind that buffer, that electronic buffer, and you're gonna say whatever you want to say, knowing that there's no repercussions. But I saw one in particular that really rubbed me the wrong way. And basically they were saying, so why is the solution to hire more black coaches and not the players banding together to protest? It's that kind of it's that kind of stupidity that is why the world is in the position, or why the U.S. is in the position that it is now.
No, the world.
Well, yeah, the world, but mainly where we live at, where we have to deal with it at in our country, it's stupid. It's stupid, ignorant stuff like that makes this fight that much harder.
That's what. Just like when all the stuff with the old president was happening, the things he was saying, the things he was doing, the insurrection.
You mean the old person? Because he wasn't a person.
But look, that's. Just like I heard several people say.
P.S. that Jon Gruden will be at his next rally. Trust me.
Hey,
big time, making a speech.
You see, America is showing you what they really are with stuff like that, and things get out like that. And you see, a lot of people at Gruden's level think they can hide behind money, but when it comes down to it, and I'm pretty sure the Raiders got some threats from some supporters or something. Say, hey, you guys got to do something. But Davis didn't want to do anything.
No.
The NFL forced his hand. He didn't have any choice.
Yes.
But he still didn't fire the dude, though. He resigned. Gruden resigned. He let him resign.
Here's my thing. You knew about this stuff even before the Sunday's game. Why would you let him coach?
What is my text to y'all? The dude's a doofus. He is nowhere near the man or owner that his father was. The father that used to get kids from the HBCUs, the guy who hired the first NFL head coach, the guy whose team president was a woman in the 90s. No one ever did that. Al Davis is a pioneer and a Hall of Famer in this league. His son is a moron.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if y'all heard this little tidbit. The rumor, Keyshawn kind of leaked a little bit of it. He was saying that Al Davis had issues with Gruden before.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, okay. I said, everything's starting to come out now.
Yep. Al Davis had issues with him, but Tampa wanted him so bad, so he traded 2 first-round picks for him. Al Davis was also the first one to let you know about Lane Kiffin. Yes, Al Davis was, towards the end, a little older man. But this is, once again, the pioneer in the AFL, helped the merger that we now know as the NFL. The man sued the only person to sue the NFL multiple times and win was a bad dude, was a very smart thing. When he first started, was a Brooklyn-based lawyer. His son got none of his stuff. This would have never happened under Al.
Nope. Never. But here's the thing, man. There's going to be so much fallout from this because you know what everybody's doing now. They're calling any IT person they know. Hey, man, can you get those emails? Did they already grab them? Oh my God! And I'm telling you,
I'm not sure if it would be. You know, IT people per se, because there are firms that just specialize in this type of stuff.
True.
Yeah, for instance, accountants. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right about that, Sean. You probably will have some teams looking into that stuff. Well, teams that have that question.
Yes.
Concerning their personnel, concerning their coaching.
Yes, and if they have a really good, I don't know if the people out here know that all 3 of us are in IT. If they have really good backups of their emails over the last 10, 20 years that they suspect might have some stuff, they will disappear because somebody in Washington asking for a subpoena can usually get those records from them. This is still a private business.
Yep. True. But y'all heard this was on Twitter earlier. They're saying that people, somebody's going to get their hands on those 600,000 emails.
Already got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So my thing is, people are scared right now. Everybody's trying to.
If you corresponded with Bruce Allen between the time he took over in 2010 to when he got fired, and any correspondence with him, you better hope sure they were on the up and up. Because if they're not, you are screwed.
That's why when you said what you said earlier about Shanahan concerning RG3, I was like, yeah, that could be the one. That could be it right there.
Remember, Bruce was Shanny's guy until Bruce turned on Shanny to side with Dan to keep his job.
Yep.
And look, this what got me what Keyshawn said today, man. He told Stephen that he said Bruce Allen, right? He said y'all know who Bruce Allen's brother is, right? And everybody was like, he said the old governor of Virginia. So
Makaka.
He said that should tell you something right there. I said, man. So this is like Watergate. Somebody got to give it a name, man, because I'm telling you, somebody's going to come up with a clever name for this whole scandal.
Bigot Gate, maybe.
Sexist Gate, homophobia Gate, trans Gate.
All that, man.
Yeah. Hate Gate. There you go. Hate Gate.
Yeah.
But look, hey, man, here's the thing. This is the reason I think NFL did something. Y'all know what he called Goodell, right?
Yeah. But see, people keep saying that. Oh, that was the reason why they. No, Goodell don't care. He making $42 million a year. He know most of those owners don't care for him.
Yep.
Goodell sees the bigger picture. Goodell is not of the major sports commissioners. He is by far the dumbest, but he's still smart enough to know where this country is going, where the economy is going. where the new fans are going to be coming up from.
Yep.
And we can't have this.
Yep.
So he leaked it to we leaked it to the Wall Street Journal to try to get him to fire. Mark Davis didn't do it.
Was it the Wall Street Journal or New York?
It was the Wall Street Journal first.
Oh, yeah.
That was where the lips comment came from. And then he unloaded on it to the news because he essentially forced Mark Davis to tell this man to go. Because if there wasn't, more was going to come. Because he lied and said when he met with his team, he said, oh, it was some comments and I was in a bad place in 2011. Well, come to find out, it was 7 years. You're in a bad place for 7 years.
I know, right?
And this is the thing that people keep glossing over. He was an employee of ESPN. Those emails are on ESPN's server.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm pretty sure ESPN already got somebody looking into it because they want to know what else was said in those emails. Here's the thing that got me, man. What kind of made me mad? You a coach, and then he wants to talk about the concussion thing, talking about they're making the game messed up, and I'm like, dude, don't you want player safety, right? Because I said, doesn't that kind of protect your job? But that's what really got to me, and I'm gonna tell you, he lost a lot of football players with that particular comment.
Oh, he lost everyone because
no, he didn't. Because after he addressed the team, someone was quick to point out how some black players hugged him and said, "I got your back, coach."
So
now this is the first email, the racist email. Black players hugged the white man who made racial derogatory comments towards the head of your union.
But here's my thing. He may have had those few, but the vast majority of players quit on him because these were the guys that stood up for and surrounded Carl Nassib when he came out 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I know, right? And he's on Oakland. He's on Oakland. I mean, he's on the Raiders.
Right, and the team looked like on Sunday they looked like a team that quit on their coach.
I'm sure. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say he got nerved because the rumor is said that he was upset at Goodell for drafting the dude Sam.
Michael Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my thing is we have a text conversation. When we found out about Nastin, what did I say to y'all? He gonna get cut.
Yep.
Because it was the dude he played for. I was like, he's gonna get cut. Look, we don't have that many listeners. We're trying to grow. But over the course of this 2-3 years we've been doing this, I've been giving y'all hints why I don't like the Raiders. Yes, I don't like the Raiders because I'm a Broncos fan, but I don't like the Raiders for a different reason. It was because of him. People always talk about racism, and they talk about racism in the general term of someone saying something or burning cross. Racism, that is a function of racism. That is a part of the tree of racism. But the main part of racism is power.
Yep.
And look, if y'all saw Keyshawn Johnson's face this morning when he was telling these stories when he was in Tampa Bay, right? He said he found out about Gruden in Tampa Bay because he said Gruden's the same guy that'll try to hype you up and pep you up, and then he said he'll walk right around the corner and say, "Oh, he's terrible. I do not like him at all."
Yeah.
And Keyshawn said several coaches told him that when he was there, and then Keyshawn was like, "Okay, I see how he is."
And I want to go to the power of part. He came into this league. He came back into this league in 2018. His quarterback was Derek Carr, but he had no backup, and so he could have picked up Colin Kaepernick, but he went to get Nathan Peterman. Nathan Peterman, whose first ever start in his first 11 passes threw 4 interceptions, but said he had great upside while Colin was. That right there told me. Then the best player by far on a team wanted to get paid what he deserved. Well, we can't have this man.
They traded
him. And the funny thing about it is this past offseason, they tried to get him back.
Yep.
Because it wasn't about ability. It was about, let me show you who you are and let me
Right.
put you in your place.
Exactly.
That's basically kind of what Keyshawn was kind of hinting at.
Yeah, and I feel sorry for. I will say this for me. I remember this stuff. I remember what happened to Keyshawn, and because the internet wasn't as big as it was in 03, we only got the coaches. I sided with Gruden in the Keyshawn thing because I still remember the Jets thing, and I sided with them. And you know, I should have, but I knew something was wrong with Gruden when he took a shot at Tony Dungy after the Super Bowl, and that let me know who he was. And then subsequently, years of mediocrity.
Yeah. When it comes to team stuff and team incidents, I try my best to go as long as I can without, like taking a side, or because you're always going to get the team version first.
Mm-hmm.
Either you and the player version second, even if you ever get the player's version of the truth at all. And a lot of times when these things come out, it's convoluted and it's made to cast the player in a certain light. It's always made to cast the player in a bad light, especially if it's a black player. When Antonio Brown was with the Raiders, it came out that he lashed out at Mike Mayock, and we took the side. We took the side of AB, who's like, well, yeah, maybe, but then AB was really crazy, so he really got stuff wrong with him. This is the same dude that beats women and harasses women. So we gotta. All I'm trying to say is we gotta really be careful about how we pick sides when stuff comes out when we don't have all of the facts.
I got something to say. So you notice how the pattern is. It's AB. It's Keyshawn. Dudes who are kind of controversial. So maybe it's one of his little things is to show his true colors to dudes who are controversial, because who's going to believe you? You already have a bad rap in the league versus showing like a Khalil Mack or what's the running back for them?
Jacobs?
Yeah, Jacobs or Henry Ruggs, good citizens. I'm going to show my true colors to the ones who can't fight back because your name is already dirt in the mud.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you like this, bro.
That's a good point.
And I was listening to Keyshawn said it earlier because, Stephen A was like, he's done. He's never getting a coach job again. So Keyshawn was like, hey, don't be too fast to say that because, it depends on what market you want to go in. Because Keyshawn, he's probably going to have some supporters that believe in the stuff he's doing, and they might give him a shot.
Like the Houston Texans owner?
Exactly. Exactly. But if it's not the Houston Texans, it'll be no team in the NFL. It'll probably be college.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. If he does, because I'm pretty sure he's in hiding right now. So, because just think about that. If he goes out on the street, man, somebody sees him. I hope he got one of them big old bodyguards nicknamed Tiny or something.
Well, see, the thing about it, because of the way this country is so polarized, he can go out in public and get half jeered, half cheered.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Yep.
Because the things he talked about, or the people he talked about, are minorities. Women referees, gay people, trans people, black people.
Yep. Wow. That's amazing. Wow, dude. And like I said, there's going to be so much fallout from this, man. Because somebody's going to connect the dots.
I'll be interested. I haven't been on Twitter much today, but I'll be interested to hear a Clay Travis take on this.
And the bigger point is, what's his name? The guy who runs Disney. What's going to happen to him? Because this man was an employee of yours, and people start looking at you. Because I'm noticing ESPN not really talking about it. Like, I guess yesterday there was a clip. Adam Schefter broke the news. Well, it was actually broken on NFL Network. NFL Network broke the news. That lets you know they knew and they were pushing it hard. But Schefter said something about, oh, see, the NFL has gotten rid of all those type of individuals from it. No, you haven't.
Nope.
Because in those 32 teams that you have on the top of it, there are people in there. I mean, I'm gonna say this honestly. I'm a fan of the Denver Broncos. Brandon's a fan of the Cowboys. Sean is a fan of New Orleans Saints. I believe in some of the hierarchy of our franchises, there are people who think like John. There's one I know for the Broncos, and I'm not going to say out loud, but I believe that I know who thinks just like him.
Without a doubt.
And just like you were saying earlier, that's going to be the battle for a long time, man. Because there are always going to be people out there like that. Now the thing is, with incidents like this, it might be harder to root them out unless they slip up like Gruden did.
Yeah. Send
emails.
Yeah.
I guess I don't think he's IT savvy because when you send an email, there's a copy somewhere on some server. So.
Oh, and I love the part where he said he was in a bad place in 2011. When I'm in a bad place, I get mad. Yeah. I don't get racist.
Right.
I don't get homophobic. I just get mad.
This what got me. Did y'all see the statement he put out? He talking about he want to thank the fans, thank the Raider Nation. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt anybody. Man, for 7 years, you sent email after email after email. Oh, just dumb.
Yeah.
Just dumb. All right.
Oh, I got one more thing to say. The start of this story is because the NFL is investigating the Washington football team, formerly the Washington Redskins, with 600,000 emails.
Exactly.
And now the NFLPA has just said, we want all 600,000 emails.
That's what I said on Twitter earlier. So here's the thing. They've already had, like, Bruce Allen's name was in there. I said the person that co-founded Hooters is in there. They probably got a few more famous people in there.
Yeah, yeah, without a doubt.
So some names are going to come out.
Yep.
And don't be surprised if late winter, early April, you hear that team is up for sale, the Washington Football Club. Do not,
Ooh,
do not be surprised.
And look, that football team,
and it will not be, the new owner will not, last name will not be Snyder. That move that he tried to do with his wife won't save him.
Nope.
I mean, look, that organization got some issues going on because you heard about the head trainer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the assistant trainer, too.
Right, exactly. He just got put on leave.
Yeah. All I will say this, one more. The NFL had a chance. And I mean by the NFL, I mean 31 teams had a chance to get rid of him last year when this started.
Yep. To
push him out last year. And now because you didn't push him out, or he fought hard enough and you didn't push hard enough, now he will take you all down. He will do to this league that he's done to that franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 600,000 emails, man. God, dog, boy. This is, I'm telling you, I can't wait to see how all this play out.
Let the games begin.
Right on, giddy up. Oh,
giddy up.
All right, where we rolling to, man?
Guess we got rankings. Top 10 rankings.
Yeah. Go ahead, B.
After week 5. So starting at number 10, we got a new entry into the top 10. At number 10, we got the Tennessee Titans at 3-2. Why are they here in the number 10 spot? Because there was no one else that I could put here. So by default, because they won, I put them in the 10 spot.
Hilarious.
There we go. Number 9.
You know what? If it's like that, just make it 9. Just make it a top 9. Just make it a top 9.
Yeah,
the Titans get a participation trophy.
Absolutely. Jesus.
Number 9, we stay in the same. I got Cincinnati at the number 9 spot. They staying pat here. like I said last week, the Packers game was going to be close, but who saw six missed field goals in that game?
Hey, man, I told you on the last podcast, I said, have y'all noticed a lot of these kickers been missing extra points and field goals?
Yes.
And you know what? And I kind of alluded to this in the Packers spot that I have them in, but I'll go ahead and mention it now. So when it comes to kickers in the NFL, when kickers lose their mojo, it tends to happen abruptly. There's never like no slow fall. No, they tend to hit a wall, they lose their mojo, and they never get it back. I'm not saying that this is what's happened to Mason Crosby, but he is up there. Mm-hmm. He has been around a while. So this is going to be something to keep an eye on because he has been so clutch in years past, especially in the playoffs. Yeah. If this becomes more of a trend, this could affect the Packers come the postseason.
Yes. And there aren't that many good kickers on the street.
No. Hence why we still have Greg Zuerlein on our team. But be that as it may. Number 8 spot. I know they just got a dub, but I dropped the Rams to the 8th spot at 4-1. They got a win at Seattle, but let's be honest, anybody could have got that. Anybody could have sealed that win against Geno Smith. Yeah. So now they got to go to New York and play a Giants team that has more starters missing than a New York City high school locker in the early 90s.
Man, did y'all see that picture I showed on Saquon Barkley's ankle?
Yeah.
Like Elephant Madness.
Mm-hmm. At the 7th spot, I got the Packers at 4-1. Like I just said, you know, when it comes to the decline of a kicker, it happens abruptly. I hope that's not, you know, what's going on with Mason Crosby, but it could be. It could be the case. The Packers, Rodgers and the Packers, they got lucky and Cincy, but you know, a dub is a dub. You take them however you can get them. Number 6, those daggone Baltimore Ravens at 4-1. Dookie. The defense is still concerning to me. Mm-hmm. They gave up a lot of yards last night. Mm-hmm. But man, what a performance!
Yeah, that was a great game last night, man.
I keep saying, he annoys me to no end, but he's special. It's just he is special.
This guy threw. He ran some, but
he ran 50 yards
for over 400 yards.
Yeah,
and had an 86% completion percentage. 86%. Let that.
He was dropping some dimes.
Yeah.
You see what Duke did to you, man?
Talking about Baltimore.
Yeah, so you don't want yeah,
right, man. We back now. Okay. All right.
It's like your laptop was in a Baltimore
moving on to number 5.
Yeah, number 5.
Yeah. My laptop stayed out to 3:30 in the morning on the block. We'll just say it caught a virus.
Yeah.
Who had number 5, man?
Moving on, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 4-1. I got a question: is there a such thing as a quiet 4-1 team? The Bucs really haven't made any headlines this season, and they're quiet. Why? They're kind of just quietly, taking care of business.
You know why? They didn't make any noise. Didn't nobody was really talking about because their first game when they played y'all. Because everybody was calling that game a blowout. Oh, it's gonna be a blowout. It's gonna be a blowout. It was no blowout.
Well, yeah, and I mean they did take that L in LA, but kudos to them for keeping their head down and plodding along. They're 4-1. Number 4, we have the Los Angeles Chargers at 4-1. Like a few other QBs in this list, Herbert is right in the thick of the MVP race. I'm not saying he'll be there at season's end, but as it stands right now, he is one of the top quarterbacks in the league. Dude just keeps doing it week after week. And this time he did it against a more stout defense in Cleveland that did not make the trip to LA. Also, Slater might be the best left tackle in the league already.
Could be, yeah.
Could be. Also, word out of LA is Austin Eckler was seen carrying Cleveland defenders down the tarmac at LAX. This man carried, I think, 6 or 7 Browns into the end zone on Sunday.
Oh man, that's
phenomenal. Number 3, I got the Dallas Cowboys at 4-1. We missing 2 starters on offense, 3 starters on defense, and still steamrolling teams. That's impressive. Dak is right there up. He's right there with the rest of the QBs in the MVP race. And Kellen Moore is a madman. He is a madman. Jerry, I need you to go ahead and back that truck up because he is going to be a hot commodity for open coaching, for coaching vacancies in the offseason.
Your defense was surprised the heck out of me, boy. Yeah, dope.
Yeah, and yet I'm still, it's not that impressive to me. Yeah, we're better than we were last year, but still giving up chunk plays, still giving up yards. We gave up yards to freaking Mike Glennon. So, Diggs is a bright spot. And he's definitely an asset. He's basically a wide receiver playing cornerback. He might have the best hands on the team. He's got great vision, great eyes. One cool fact, he said that when he plays man coverage, he does not look at the receiver. He looks at the quarterback.
Oh.
Yeah, he looks at the quarterback. Now that explains why he gives up yards.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Just like you said when you posed that question the other day, if he is a shutdown corner, I said no, because you gotta watch. You don't just pay attention to the interceptions; those are the flashy plays. But the plays in between, he gambles a lot, and he gets burned. He gets burned sometimes. Kadarius Toney burned him on Sunday across the middle for like 30-some yards. So he's young, he's still improving, but his eyes and his hands are getting him by. Right.
That's why I like Pat Surtain. You don't get burned.
Number 2, I got the Cardinals 5-0. The 49ers game was a lot closer than it should have been. The concern I have with the Cardinals is they tend to let bad teams hang around too much. This happened with the Jaguars earlier in the season. Now they're getting wins, which is what good teams do, but I want to see them do better against bad talent, against bad teams. They should be blowing teams out, kind of like we are. You get a bad team, smash them, like beat the brakes off of them, and they're really not doing that. Like I feel like they need to. So that's something to watch. Number 1, the Buffalo Bills 4-1. I don't think anybody's playing better than the Chiefs. Season? I don't know. There's definitely something going on in Kansas City. There's definitely something going on with Patrick Mahomes. He's making dumb decisions with the football. He's turning the football over, and that's something that we're not accustomed to talking about when it comes to Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, the Buffalo Bills are rolled. 3 things you might want to watch out for this week. Number 1, will Daniel Jones get an Oscar for best Deontay Wilder impression? Number 2, will the Eagles run out of Vaseline on Thursday night? And number 3, what happened first? Geno Smith leads the Seahawks to a win, or Michael Jordan rolls a check? Look out for these things and more this week on the NFL.
Man, look here, man.
Look, man.
I was watching that Seattle game. Russell Finger looked terrible. Man.
I think that's the last time we probably saw him.
Because I think they say 4 to 8 weeks, right?
Yeah, but through those 4 weeks, they're going to lose. And then this is the reason why he wanted out. Because you don't protect me. And then see what happened when you didn't protect me. I look.
Well, it was Aaron Donald's hand that he hit. So, I mean, Aaron Donald going to do that to anybody.
If you have at least above average guard in the center, maybe he don't get to me.
Yeah, because that Bama's hand, man, when they tried to go on the sideline and pop it back in.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I said that's not gonna work. You see how his finger was looking there? I said, God, no.
Yeah, and then that's your throwing hand, dude. Even if they were able to pop it back in, you ain't gonna be able to deal with that pain. I don't care who you are.
Yeah,
exactly. That's my point.
Well, the problem was they saw Geno Smith throwing the ball and they're like, we got to fix this. We got to fix it now.
Dude, that I watched the end of that game and I was like, you know, how long before Geno turns his ball? How long before Geno throws this?
I was
pick
waiting
in the
too,
game?
man.
Mhm.
I was waiting.
The first play of the drive, threw it right to the dude.
No, but he did. Didn't he take him down and score a touchdown? He led him to a touchdown, right?
He finished that one drive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. He finished the one drive.
Yeah, it took him long enough. I mean, I think they had to get a fourth down on the drive.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he
dude,
did throw that pick, man. I was waiting for it though.
yeah, you know, I appreciate Pete Carroll for trying to give the man a job, trying to give the man another chance. But he stinks. He stinks.
I don't appreciate Pete Carroll.
Mhm.
If you let your GM do his job and actually draft and not throw away picks on strong safeties who can't cover, maybe you could protect your quarterback.
Speaking of picks, y'all want to hear something interesting?
What's up?
Trayvon Diggs has more picks than Sam Presti.
Ah!
You know Sam loves his picks. He don't know what to do with them.
Oh man. But I told you when y'all drafted him, man, I said, dude is good.
Yeah.
Dude is good. All right, man. Let's dive into these picks right quick. All right, B. Bucks at the Eagles, man. Thursday night. Who you got?
Bucks
Yeah, man. I think they
by at least 20. At least.
Who you got, K, man?
I got the Bucks.
By 20?
10.
I was gonna say about 17, probably like 17 points.
I mean, I don't know what the line is, but I'm sure it's like 12.
Yeah. Now, all right, K, man. This game is, I think, over in London this week. Dolphins at the Jags. You got to think about this one.
Yeah, because the Dolphins ain't playing that well, and the Jags, London's kind of like their second home field, or maybe actually their first. I don't know. You know what? Give me the Jags.
Oh.
Because Jon Gruden has saved Urban Meyer from being in the news.
Yeah. Yep.
And Urban's going to try to take advantage of this to get his first win. Give me the Jaguars.
Who you got, B?
You froze again?
You thinking about it? Did he freeze?
Yeah, he froze.
Who you got, B?
My internet tripping, bro. I'm taking the Dolphins. It's a good the Urban Meyer thing. It's a good story. I'm taking the Dolphins.
Yeah, but because everybody just stopped talking about him, man.
Man, he got up.
Yeah.
He got up on Saturday. Or when that story drops, Friday. He got up on Saturday and went, wipe me down. Wipe me down. So happy. Like, whoo, I'm fresh and clean.
B-A-B.
B-O-O-S-I-E.
You know what that?
That.
All I was doing was having some girl whine on my lap. I mean, I'm not being racist. I'm not being sexist. Oh yeah. I'm back burner.
I beat the Vikings at the Panthers. B, who you got?
Gee, man. Gosh.
Gonna stay with the home team?
I can't. Give me the Vikings. The Panthers, they're on a downward spiral, and I thought they were for real. I at least thought the defense was for real. But if they have to score more than like 20 or 25 points, they're gonna lose.
Wow, man.
That's just the truth. Sam Darnold is not gonna go out and win you a game. It's not looking good down there. And they just go ahead and let Christian McCaffrey take his time. If you plan on keeping him, let him go ahead and take his time coming back, because this looks like it has the makings of another season in the dumps.
Yeah, it really does. Who you got, K, man?
I got the Vikings. They have a better defensive coordinator and their head coach. The Panthers are like my Broncos. They didn't do their job and get a quarterback. They just went out and got somebody for a 6th-round pick because they were trying to get Deshaun Watson. They might still get him. I don't know. But this league has taught me over and over again is if you got that guy, and look like Webster is that guy, and we used to make fun of him, but you see when you got that guy,
yeah,
you have a level of competency that puts you up there in the dance.
Yeah. I know you don't want to. I know you don't want to say it, but look at the Chargers. I know you don't like them, but they have their guy.
I have always liked the Chargers general manager. I think he's one of the brightest men in this sport. I don't like the owner because I think he's a doofus. Just like, not as doofusy as the one in the Raiders, but still kind of a doofus. And as long as he's running that team and his sister can't force him to sell, the Chargers will never do anything.
But when you say do anything, what do you mean? Win a playoff game or
win a playoff
get to a title game?
Get to a title game.
Yeah.
Got you.
All right, man. So this game is interesting, man. I'm curious to see who y'all gonna pick. K-Man, Chargers at the Ravens. I think he stumped America.
I know. It's that both their defenses stink. Give me the Ravens.
There you go. Stick with Dookie.
It's a 1:00 game. They traveling West Coast. Give me the Ravens.
Now the game in Baltimore, the Chargers coming over here.
Yeah, no, it's a 1:00 game. Chargers got to go from L.A. or San Diego or Timbuktu or wherever they are, all across. Yeah.
Who you got, B?
I got the Ravens. You can run on the Chargers. As good as they are offensively, you can step up and put your fist in their chest, push them back, and run on them. And that's what the Ravens do best.
Yeah.
So give me the Ravens.
Derwin James only plays one position. He can't play at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, true that. All right, B-Wig. Rams at the Giants.
Rams.
Oh, man.
That game gonna be ugly.
That sure is, man. That's gonna be ugly game. Who you got, K-Man?
I got the Rams. It's not gonna be that ugly. I mean, they'll beat them, but the same thing that you said about the Cardinals in your top 10 is the same thing as the problem with the Rams. They don't have that, put my foot on your neck type thing. Now the Giants are missing a lot of people, so they'll win, but it won't be over like by the halftime.
A lot of people is an understatement. They're almost their whole receiving core.
Yeah, they are a mass unit.
That's what I was getting ready to say. What do y'all say is a mass unit?
Is Evan Ingram and Kadarius Toney. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you getting.
That's it. I came, man. Texans at the Colts.
Colts.
Yeah, man. That's who I picked. I don't know what's going on with the Texans. Who you got, B?
The Texans.
What?
What?
I think last night was a fluke. And I think the Texans are going to beat the Colts.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I know the Colts aren't that good, but the Texans are terrible.
They are.
Oh, Charles Burke, terrible.
They are. And I'm sticking by my pick.
Okay.
All right, man. All right, B-Wig. So this is curious for me. The Chiefs at the football team.
The Chiefs. What better team to get your mojo back than the Washington football team and that secondary?
Oh, yeah, good point. Dang, who you got, K-Man?
I got the Chiefs, but Heineken's still gonna put up some yards.
Yeah, Heineken, yeah. Oh, snap.
Yeah, he is. He will. And I mean, the Washington front four might eat.
They might.
The Chiefs offensive line.
Yeah,
there's
they
that
might.
possibility. And the Chiefs are without Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah.
So you got that. But I still like the Chiefs. You
Oh,
still,
and
you got,
and I got something
Go
to say about Patrick Mahomes. I'm doing a lot of revelation in this podcast. I told y'all before, he overrated.
you did say that.
He's overrated. Look, Andy Reid might be. No. Andy Reid is the greatest quarterback coach of all time. He will maximize your ability. And then he just had all these stars around, all these talent around him.
Yeah.
Am I saying he's a bum? No, but is he the best quarterback in this league? No.
What it is, I'm telling you what it is, Mahomes, man. He's trying to do too much.
He's been he's been reading his what's the old saying? He's been reading his press clippings way too much. Look at the no-look passes. Why do you need a no-look pass? Why?
Underhanding a shovel pass. Like he didn't like most quarterbacks just toss it to the guy.
Mm-hmm.
No, he underhands it like he's throwing a baseball on the dirt. Like he underhanded a spiral. Why do that? You're at the 1 yard line.
Yeah. Kids might think you're cool doing that, but keep on doing it and not winning, and they will lose interest in you really quickly.
Real fast. Gonna drop him like, boy, like, All right, K-Man, Packers at the Bears.
Packers.
Yeah, that's who I picked. That's gonna be easy there, but who you got, B?
Yeah. Packers.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
But just like last week, I think it's gonna be a closer game than we think. Because Fields is getting better by the week.
Oh yeah, man.
And Packers are missing the secondary.
Exactly. All right, B. This game is gonna be interesting too. Bengals at the Lions.
Bengals.
Yeah, y'all seen the Lions coach crying, right?
Yeah. I like Dan Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
I like him. I like him. He's passionate. He cares, and that's the thing. That's why I think Detroit is in good hands because they have someone who, number one, knows football, and number two, loves football. He cares.
He wanted to see his squad win, and them losing. He knows what compounding losing does to a squad, and he wants to keep his squad because I keep saying feistiest team in the league.
Yeah, they are. Who you got, K-Man?
Oh, yeah, I got the Bengals.
All right, K-Man, this is the game right here, man. K-Man, Cardinals at the Browns. Mm-hmm.
Give me Webster. No, you know what? I'm not. No. Give me Kyler. Put some respect on that man's name. Give me Kyler.
Who you got, B?
I got Cleveland.
Oh,
I think Arizona gets their first blemish. It's gonna be look. This game might be a lot like the Browns Chargers game this past Sunday. It's gonna be high scoring. They're gonna be up and down the field. I'm just giving the Browns the edge at home.
Wow.
And I took a long time because Vance Joseph is still the defensive coordinator for the Cardinals, and they still don't know how to use Simmons. I don't.
Yeah.
So, what time is this game?
4 or 5.
Yeah, I'm sticking to the Cardinals.
All right, B. Cowboys and the Patriots.
Cowboys. It's not gonna be easy though. It's not gonna be easy.
The hoodie got something planned for you.
Yeah, if anybody knows how to stymie an offense, it's the hoodie. And so it might be last drive type of thing. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I'm taking my boys.
Who you got, K-Man?
I got the Cowboys. It's just a more talent thing. It's not Belichick is by far a superior coach, but he just ain't got the dogs.
Right. All right, K-Man. Raiders at the Broncos.
I was thinking about this game a while. I'm gonna shock you on my answer. I'm picking the Raiders.
Huh?
Here's why. Vic has not coached killer into into this squad. That's a wounded team that's coming in, but you haven't coached that. And I told y'all before, they have to prove it to me. going forward, I ain't picking them. And I know I'm picking the Raiders, and I'm just going to go with the Raiders.
All right, B, who you got?
Give me the Broncos. The Raiders are a dumpster fire. As bad as Vic Fangio is, the Raiders are now being led by Rich Bisaccia, a special teams coach. They're a dumpster fire. Give me the Broncos.
Yeah, man. All right. B Wig, Seahawks at the Steelers, a Sunday night game, man.
Pittsburgh.
Hey, what? So you just counting the Seahawks out because they don't have Russell Wilson?
Yeah. Geno Smith is the starting court. Dude, no, you know what? I don't know. I'm not even going to dignify that with an explanation. Go, Kennedy.
Who you got, K, man?
I got Pittsburgh, but in a close game. Pittsburgh still stinks. No, Pittsburgh stinks. All right. Don't look at what they did to us. They stink. And they're super injured. No.
Yeah. All right, K, man. The Monday night game, Bills at the Titans.
Bills best team in the AFC. Might be the best team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's between them and the Cardinals. I will say that. Who you got, B?
The Bills. And the Bills are, like, to be honest, I don't really think, yeah, they have one loss. They're 4-1. But I don't really think it's that much of a conversation who's the best team in the league right now between them and the Cardinals, because the Bills have been putting, as Shannon Sharp would say, the Bills have been putting foots in people.
Yeah, they had 2 shutouts, right?
Yeah.
Two over 30 point shutouts.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of them was a 40 burger.
Yeah.
40-0.
Yeah.
So they different. They different.
They are once again, they are mad about week 1. They are super mad about week 1.
So that's why Tennessee, enjoy your time in the top 10 this week. It's gonna be short-lived, bro.
Oh,
I gotta get ready to get up out this joint. It was going on 7.
Yep.
All right,
Been
man.
real.
Appreciate
y'all for tuning in.
spreadsheet.
Thank everybody for tuning in. All 6 of you.
Yeah.
That might be shooting on the high end.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna send a shout out to our 4. Hello. See y'all next week. Thank y'all for listening.
All right, we appreciate y'all support.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Bye. Peace.
Later.